So we got immediate quests that we can do right now. So yeah, nothing much has changed. I'm still going to do more quests, but I'm going to try to space it out between story a lot better than before. I almost have those already, so I just got to take out some Brogs in Tefra Cave. And you, I fixed your dang watch. Take much better care of it from now on, I promise. I hope so. Thing was deader than a doorknob. I love how as soon as I hit go live, I was about to say record. As soon as I hit go live, the freaking first two people that walk out are people I need quests for. Alright, so there's still a lot of quests to be grabbed and done. Like, let's see, what have I done or done? It's been a while since I've played this file. Let's see, Mementos of a Lost Son. That one's gonna take a while. Key to Unlock that. Oh, I got the stuff for Dionysus, so I gotta go finish that one. Finish the one for Francois. I need to collect the 3 insanity mints. That'll happen over time. That one's gonna take a while. I have 1 of 2. Need to kill 1 thing in Tefra Cave. Return to Rocco. 2 Lake Flamie that I have not done. Baby Armu, I know where to find those. Light Skeeters, I know where to find all 3 of those. Evil Ram, I haven't gotten that yet? Well, damn. Yolkless Flamie Egg. Speak to the Defense Force Soldier near the... Oh, I know which one that one is. You need to collect Arachno Silk. Defeat a certain amount of Arachnos. And get Broken Pincers, which I'm almost done. Alright, so let's do these a few at a time. Let's collect this quest first, though. Ugh! No. Let's collect this quest. And let's finish up the quest that we already have. Who is this? This is... Oh, it's this quest.
Yes.
Oops. And the total keeps growing bigger and bigger and bigger. The worst part is, it's affecting my ability to write anything decent. So I barely have any kind of cash flow coming in at all. And here we have a vision. So I don't know if this happened during the last stream, but sometimes you get visions in between quests that let you know it's like, okay, something's wrong. This is what the quest is gonna entail. Listen here, Sonny. You better pay me back 300,000 G in 2 days. You do realize what'll happen to you if you don't pay, right? But you can't. We agreed on 2 months. I can't get it that quickly. Well, the deal's changed. If you don't pay up, I'm gonna seize everything you own. I like how the freaking control like slightly vibrates when you're in a vision like that too. The bloke who lent me the money is really tightening the screws. I don't know what I can do, but I have to keep that payment somehow. So I have to meet up with King Squeeze. I'm not going to do all these quests right now. I'm just going to complete the ones that I already have the requirements for. Kill off the last few generic quests and then continue on with story. So first off, I need to switch the time because there are certain characters that are only available during the day to complete the quest. So the first one is Rocco, who was up here next to the gem man. Got fixed. Wow, you really did it. It's just like it was before. Who fixed it? Huh? Dean from the lab. This Dean guy must be pretty awesome. When I grow up, I want to be able to fix things just like him. I hope I meet him so I can thank him properly. Anyway, thank you. Quest complete. And we get some nice armor for that, for our troubles. Ooh. That burp though. So if I check our affinity chart, we can check. Okay, so we're almost there. We're about 1 level away to continuing the other quest that involves the affinity between Ryan and Shulk. Dawn hydrangeas, they're my favorite. I can't wait until they're full of bloom for everyone to enjoy. This time I'll try growing them to be more resilient. Thank you. Alright. Ooh. Ooh, I should have some water on hand. Because I got phlegmy. Anyways, ignoring the phlegm, let's go over here. You have a quest, don't you? Have I not done it yet? An impoverished critic. Did I already do her quest? I feel like I haven't, but... Anyways, regardless. I can't use yours yet. Oh, I think I have to do... No, wait. No, I don't have to do this quest. I think I might have completed the other one involving the, what was it? The black ink or whatever? That I gave the girl? The black nectar. Oh, I know what quest this is. Alright, so while I have that one, I'm gonna go up here and complete Dionysus' quest. How do you guys pronounce it? Is it Dionysus or Dionysus? Because I always pronounce it Dionysus, but I've seen people pronounce it Dionysus, so I don't know. It's one of those old Greek words, old Greek names. I don't know if there are people who actually named that now. If you are, cool. Actually, that's kind of a cool name to be named. But, named after the god of wine and partying and crap. I know that's not the only thing he's the god of, it's just the thing that comes to mind right now. And the only reason I know that is because of BTS. When they released that song, I'm like, this sounds like a Greek god, but a Greek god of what? Oh, wine and partying. That makes sense. Dean has another quest I can accept. That's the problem with a lot of these quests, is that they immediately unlock another quest, and it can be overwhelming. I can understand why people might find it overwhelming and too much. But the cool thing about this game is that you don't have to go after any of these quests, and you don't have to complete them. They just really help a lot. I can't believe I'm skipping over this. Okay, so the point is he wants us to help set up the date with Sonia instead of doing it himself. I don't mind how you do it. Just ask her out to dinner for me. No problem. Leave it to me. Okay. Let me check. Before I keep going, let me check what our levels are and where can we go. Alright, we can go up to level 14. I am not going to go up to level 14 yet. We're going to see what we can do. And a good thing to do whenever you're playing this game is that you always should like talk to everyone again every once in a while. Because sometimes they have new lines of dialogue that connect them to other people, which by extension creates more quests. Ah, yes, this quest. I remember this one. Sonia. Oh, Dean, he wants to go to dinner? How cute of him to say that. To be honest, I'd love to say yes, but the problem is the kids. I can barely find time for myself because they squabble constantly. It's such a silly argument as well. It's all because of a Shingekko. Shingekkos are rare, you see. Then, before I knew it, they started arguing over who spotted it first. And while the argument raged on, the Shingekko ran off scared. Maybe if they could each have one as a pet, they'd calm down a bit. Then I'd feel happy inviting Dean over for dinner. I already have the two Shingekko, so you're welcome. Lucky me. Did you manage to find them? Those are perfect. My kids are going to love these. Now they should stop fighting. Thank you so much for your help. I'm glad everything worked out. Now, about this date of mine. Could you go and tell Dean that anytime is fine for me? Ooh, I'm getting all excited. Ooh, we're playing matchmaker over here. Miller's over here just... He literally just came over here to lean on this wall and decided to leave as soon as he saw us. Yeah, you better run, Miller. You did it. Now I can finally have a lovely evening with Sonia. I'll have to hurry if I want to get ready, not be late. I'll give you your reward when I get back. Just wait here. On second thought, don't wait up for me. A date with Sonia at last. Fade to black, fade to white. What happened? What was the plight? Well, that was the quickest dinner I've ever had. It went sort of well, but I can't say it was a major success. Still, she invited me over to her. She invited me around to her house next time, even if it's only as a babysitter. But I'm not going to give up. I'll take every chance I can get. I wonder whose fault that was. You seem kind of like a dry dude, but you know what? Maybe next time will be better. You never know. Alright, so there's a few enemies I need to take care of. And I know where to find them all for monster quests. So yeah, these areas are pretty big. Considering Colony 9 is the opening area, it's actually pretty small comparatively to the other areas late in the game. But it still takes your sweet ass time to complete anything. But the cool thing about this is that they give you an auto run button, so you don't have to hold the dang control stick the entire time. That's the one thing I like about this game, is that they added a lot of quality of life features that just make it easier to play. So I'm gonna come over here because everything over here is involved in the quest one way or another. So, just gonna start off. So the way these battles work now that you have Shulk and Ryan set up the way they do, is that if you're not gonna start off by creating tension, that's what the B prompt that pops up is, the quick time event. So to better explain it, hey, I got the Flammy egg, sweet. So that's one quest completed. Filthy wing. So I don't need to kill any more flamingos. Light skeeters are involved in another quest. So whenever you start a quest by just hitting the battle start button, you get a tension meter, which I failed at, which starts the battle with a certain amount of tension. If you don't care about that and just want to start the battle with an attack, you can start with the backslash for a lot of damage. Usually I recommend starting with Slit Edge because it starts with physical defense down. It inflicts physical defense down when you hit from the side, and then just have Ryan take the aggro and use a backslash when they have physical down, so your backslash does more damage. It takes a little bit longer, but it's pretty effective. So physical defense down, have Ryan take the aggro, and have Ryan kill it because we're actually a little bit overpowered for the enemies in this area. So that's another quest completed, and another one involves taking out an unfortunate baby Armu. But hey, it's for the good of the town, right? Extreme Edge. He's toppled. Another Slit Edge. I don't think I needed to use that Shadow Eye, but I'm going to use it anyways. I think the auto attack should, yep. Alright, so we're done with this quest. I think we're done with all the monster quests now. Let me check real fast. Yeah, all I'm missing is a material quest from Tephra Cave, Pride and Courage. It's the Nero one. Okay, I know what to do with that one. And this challenge quest is one I thought I beat, but I guess not. I remember getting beat down by that monster, but I figured I went back and got my revenge. I'm gonna have to do that now. Alright, so I'm done with this section over here. There's a... Oh, yeah. There's a Defense Force soldier that I have to talk to over here. I was like, there's a quest over here that I gotta do? Alright, so let's talk to this dude. What's he worried about me? He's always worried about something or other. You can see I'm fine. Ain't nothing wrong here. There's no point in reporting back. You can just carry on worrying. Anyway, thanks for coming. Here, take this. Quest completed, and it gives me leather top and bottoms. So that's why you would want to do these quests, and why generally you don't buy armor in this game, is that you get a lot of armor from quests, and you get a lot of armor from enemy drops, just straight up enemy drops too. So, and most of the armor you get, not all of it, but most of the armor you get is better than what you buy in the store. There's some stuff you can buy in the store that's better than whatever you find on the field at the current time, but it's usually very expensive and not worth it. What am I gonna do? I was supposed to make sure I kept it safe. That's it. I must have dropped it in Tephra Cave. Sounds like you got a problem. That penny was really important. I went and lost it. I've looked everywhere, but I can't find it. Was it really that important? My girlfriend gave it to me for luck when I joined the force. Yeah, I remember. You really loved that thing. I think it's coming back to me. I was near Villian Lake in Tephra Cave and rocks started falling. I rushed out in a hurry. I think I dropped it somewhere near the block path. Sorry to ask, but could you go... Yeah, I'm sorry to ask, but could you go and look for it for me? We got it. Thank you. Just go to Villian Lake and Tephra Cave. It's around the collapsed path. Alright. That's another quest. And another quest. And another quest. And another quest! What did I just say? Who is this, Paula? Wait, I can talk to Dorothy now. Yeah, she talks about Minnie. That's Minnie. She's been in the defense force longer than me. I should go out somewhere with her and have a little fun. That might be a quest later on. Liliana, it was you who went and helped out that man for Rocco, wasn't it? Well, now I need a favor. It's for my mom. Now that she's dating that geeky man, I'm worried about her. I think she's forgetting Dad. Sounds like you've got a problem. Alright, let's see this problem of yours. Before Dad died, he told me this. If Mom ever in trouble, look in the little cave on the Goa shore. Dad must have left something important in that cave. I know it. You have to find it or else Mom will forget all about Dad. So please, could you search for whatever my dad left in the cave? I'll try. Probably leave it to me. Alright, so I'm going to complete this one quest that's over here. I'm actually going to swim out from over here. Because you see how when I pull up the skip travel map, I can't do it right now because I'm in the air. Also, the controller slightly vibrates when you're in the air too, like heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. But you see how I open up the map and you see... I've been on TikTok too much. When you open up the map, you see that there's large black spots that I haven't gone to. When you when you find every single location in an area, the map instantly fills in. So you don't actually have to like go over every pixel to unlock the map, which I did not know the first time I played the game. So there's a specific area later in the game that's huge and has a lot of water that you would have to normally swim through. I didn't realize that just encountering every location would automatically fill in the map. So if you're playing this game and you think you have to go pixel, thankfully you don't. You just have to find every location. And most of the time, quests will take you to certain areas that you haven't found. But there are some areas that you have to explore to end up unlocking everything. And usually there's something in every single area. There's either a quest that goes there, there's a unique monster that you might have to kill, or something like that. Like, you're not going to visit every location in the game just by completing the story. You'll visit every location in the game if you're doing everything in the game. Let's put it that way. Stone Crabble. We're just going to collect more ores because more items is better than less items. And watch out for those fishes. The fishes are brutal. No, 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 stop, Ryan. I just want to talk. I do not want to fight. I like from this angle, it looked like Shulk was getting ready to fight Nira. He's like, Shulk, Ryan, calm down. We're here to save Nira, not kill him. Come to get Nira? No more time. Nira, go back home then. I think I skipped the dialogue for this quest, but it looks like one of the kids was bullying him named Moritz, and he sent him over here, basically said, if you're so brave, go get a Crabble shell from over here, or whatever the hell he sent him to get. And Nira was like, okay, fuck it, I'll go. Like a little kid he is, all prideful and shit. And he actually did it! Can show Crabble shell to Moritz. Luckily, these Crabbles are pretty docile. I think the only location I haven't unlocked is over here, Anti-Air Battery 2, which is that one right there. I think that's the only area I haven't gotten to yet to unlock the entire map, but we'll see. I hit that was not what I was trying to do. Alright, so I'm gonna work on completing this area. But yeah, I don't think I got my entire thoughts on my favorite scene the last time we played this game. But I feel like that scene, as it was crafted and written and voice acted, I think it was, in my opinion, as well as could possibly be done, which is why it's one of my favorite scenes in the entire game. Because you had they set up everything pretty well in the entire first section, where they set up the relationship between Shulk, Ryan, Fiora, and Dunban. They set up the beginning of the story of the Mechon and stuff like that. And just the entire section of Shulk taking the Monado, starting to see visions, which get explained later on in the game. And then you get the part where they get to this one Mechon that they can't... And see? That was indeed the last area, and now the entire map is full. But yeah, while I'm going over here to show you why I can't complete this particular quest, it just, the way they showed it off was Shulk taking the Monado, confused about the visions he's seeing, but actually using them to take out the enemies. Him feeling pretty confident in his abilities. And then you get to the next section. It's like they'd established a few things. They'd established that Shulk was using his visions to help himself and to predict enemy attacks and stop them. They had also established that the Monado was going to take out basically every Mechon. If you didn't have the Monado, you were shit out of luck against Mechon. Because you saw how long it took for me to freaking take those like 3 or 4 Mechon out with just Shulk and Rhine. It took a while. Yeah, see, there's a lot of strong enemies, and the one thing that their stupid kids are looking for is right behind this asshole. So I'm not getting that yet. But yeah, so they set that up nicely. I'm gonna go to Teffer Cave. Nah, actually continue with some story. But yeah, so they established those two things, and then in the next section they show. The next section is when they show off the face Mechon, and out of nowhere it's just like, what the hell are these things? Even the Monado doesn't work on them, so it's jarring for a first-time player that's like, wait, what the heck? So why? Then it sets up a lot of questions. Oh crap! I forgot that Crabble was here. It's probably in my best interest to. No, I said it's probably in my best interest to just split and get the hell out of here, because fighting 4 enemies, including 1 unique enemy, is just not the business. But so I'm gonna bounce for real quick. But yeah, so they established that Shulk can see the future. They established that the Monado is good against everything. And then they immediately established that there's one particular kind of enemy that does not get affected by the Monado. And you're left to question, wait, what? Why? There's no explanation, just that they had a face. And then Shulk and company proceed to promptly get their asses whooped. Shulk and company proceed to promptly get their asses whooped. And you get Fiora, who pops up, and then Shulk proceeds to get a vision. And it's not a good vision. And again, the game had established at this point that Shulk's visions were warnings, and he was going to use his power to prevent them. Except he wasn't able to, and Fiora actually died. Like, I don't know if a lot of people predicted Fiora's death. I know people view things differently, and people look at different contexts and take different conclusions from them. Some people probably 100% saw Fiora dying. When I first played this game, I did not expect Fiora to die in the least. I was looking at that and I was just as shocked as Shulk. And so that's the story things. The thing about Fiora's death that also really gets me is that everything about that death, from Fiora proclaiming that she was going to save Colony 9 to Shulk's yelling desperately to try to save her, yelling no. It really encapsulated the... I'm gonna die, aren't I? It really encapsulated that... And I died. Come on, Ryan. I need your help here. We're almost done with this asshole. Did I miss? Okay, cool. I should probably use some of that bonus experience. And I died from a stupid little bat. But yeah, so that the entire way that entire section was crafted with Fiora's death, Shulk's reaction to Fiora's death. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself some bonus experience. I'm gonna make myself level 13. Not too much. I'm not trying to make myself too overpowered, but give myself enough to at least be lightweight comfortable around here. So every time I see that scene, I get lightweight emotional because I do feel every part of that scene was well crafted. And then Shulk immediately popping up and the "I kill you" always gets me. Because I think it's voice acted very well. And I think it just works to set the moment and it leads right into a battle. And then the immediate part right after them is getting the not getting the satisfaction of revenge. The Mechon escaping, and these guys being left to reel with what just happened. And then you get the following scene, which shows Dunban's maturity. It shows Dunban's voice of reason, and actually consoling these guys after his own sister just died. It shows how much of a badass that Dunban is. And then it shows that these guys are ready and willing to go take out basically every Mechon in memory of their friend. And another thing to add to that is that at the end of that song, I mentioned that I love "Once We Part Ways" so much, which is a song that plays at the end of that cutscene. And okay, I believe I already went through the cutscene that was here. And you can see it on their face. They're so gung-ho about leaving and going to get revenge on the Mechon. But you can see when they're leaving, you see Ryan taking a deep breath and continuing forward without looking back, and you see Shulk taking a small look back. And then you see Dunban getting ready to go follow them, saying that once he's healed up, he's ready to go help them out and catch up to them. So it's like these guys all are in sync. They know, they feel they know what they have to do, but even then they're kind of torn on leaving their hometown because they don't know exactly this is the right thing to do, but they know they feel like they have to do it. Which again, I feel like everything about the scene is set up really well and in a way that works. How good are we? Not too much, apparently. I've not had a good run of it this time around. They got him. There, we're good. We're not done with all the Arachno quests though yet. I don't want Arachno ear, I want Arachno silk. I actually started, dang it, stupid webs. Ryan, over here, same enemy. I recently started another file because, you know, I love this game so much that 2 days a week isn't enough for me to play it. So I want to, and 2 hours a day isn't enough to play it sometimes. So I just want to play it more. So I started another file to do separately from this one. And that second file, I'm actually doing a lot better. So I need to remember what I did. The thing is, I'm a little bit higher level than the other one now, so I have other arts that I don't have in this one, so I forget that I can't do things yet. But I need to remember what I did to make it to this section. I think I was at this level in the other one. I think I was more conscious of how I was spreading out my experience. So we'll see if I'm doing it right again. Every playthrough is different, you know? Because I'm not hitting them in the actual positional to get the bonus damage, it takes a lot longer to kill them. What a bunch of jokers. One of my favorite lines. Bunch of orbs here. Alright, so I'm actually going to continue with story for a little bit after completing these. Of course, there's something over here that I need to get first. And that is the tatty armor. And that's the first piece of armor from the lady. Which is unfortunate. Oh, I didn't realize this was a back door if you didn't want to fight all the spiders. So anyways, we go up here and we see that these spiders are in our way. And we also see that this is where the quest flag is, so.
What on Bionis are those?
Monsters' egg sacs, I think. But it looks like there are mechon parts inside as well.
Man, what kind of monsters are they?
Probably some type of arachno.
The way they like pulsate like there's something living inside them, which there is. But it's just it's concerning in a way. And just like that, Ryan gets freaking webbed. That was
No. If that vision comes true,
not convenient.
Then Ryan, I've got to find him.
Yeah, the previous scene during the last stream showed that Shulk got a vision. Some enemies will respond to noise, yes. So there are some enemies that if you walk too fastly or too close to them, too quickly or too close to them, like these enemies, they will immediately target you and go after you. So it's like vision enemies, only these hear you, so even if you walk behind them, they'll still hear you. At this point, it doesn't matter, though. Because right now, we're following Ryan.
You Thesis don't give up, do ya?
Ryan! I've got to hurry. If I can get up there, I should be able to reach him.
Alright, so this is our first climbable object, I believe. Yep. But first, there's an actual thing I have to get here, an insanity mint. There's actually another thing in here that we have to get, but Ryan takes precedence this time. This time story takes precedence. Generally the way I do it is that if there's something story related but not like super important or urgent, that's when I tend to go to side quests. But when we got a quest like this where, first of all, it's taking one of our party members out of our party, and I kind of need my full party at this point. But generally, if there's someone in danger or something like that, I tend to not go for quests at that point and just go for story. And then after the urgency has died down, then that's when that's a personal thing.
Where are ya? Ryan! Ryan! There's too many of them. I killed one and 10 more pop up. Ryan, no! Not that way! Ryan! Shoot!
If you're arachnophobic, I am sorry, but this is really hard to watch for an arachnophobic, I would assume.
Ryan!
And here we go. It's Shulk's art from Smash Brothers. That's where they got the idea from.
The power of the Monado. Look out!
And here we got a new special shield ability called Monado Shield.
Glad one of us figured out these things that try and ambush. Let's do this, Shulk. Right.
And so here's the thing now. New Monado art learned shield. Now we can have visions of the future. So basically what's going to happen is that anytime a monster is going to hit us with either an attack that's going to take most of our health away or a lethal blow, you might get a vision and it'll tell you which art they're going to use. And then you can help you plan accordingly. When it comes to talent arts, which is the white arts that have a level next to them, you can warn somebody. And by warning somebody, you use up a bar of your chain attack to allow you to control your party member for one art, for one free art. Since I'm controlling Shulk, whenever they use a talent art, Monado shield is the only way to stop it. So right here, you see that he's about to use Arachno Crush 1, level 1, which is its talent art because it's white. So our counter against that is to use Monado shield against it. And that breaks it because now it... No, I want to target the dang queen. There we go. Ryan, help me out here. Forget about the small fry. Target the queen. Alright, so Shadow Eye. Shadow Eye so that I don't get attacked. And Shadow Eye also increases your physical. I'm actually going to save the Monado for... Yeah, this is exactly why I was going to save the Monado. Because if he uses that again, that way I can just use Monado shield, free myself up, and backslash. Simple. Use the light heal against Ryan. Slit edge. Let's see if he can topple him this time. The small Arachno generally don't do enough damage to warrant anything, and plus a lot of Shulk's AoE attacks. Oh, we gotta use shield again? Dang, that was fast. Shield again. And also every time you break the vision, which is what I did right there, which is using the right art to prevent what happens, you get the new vision react music. Well, not new, but you get the new for this playthrough. You get the vision react music, which... Yes. And that should do it. See, that wasn't too bad. Finally, a boss that didn't whoop my ass.
Looks like the Monado works on more than just Mechon. I gotta say, that's pretty awesome.
Ryan, I just realized something.
What did you realize, Shulk?
The future I see, it isn't set. I think it's more like a warning.
A warning?
Yeah. A warning about what will happen. What will happen if I don't do anything. Or if I can't do anything. So I can use this power to change the future. And that's exactly what I intend to do.
You've got my vote. And if you really can do that, I think Fiora would have liked it too.
You know, when you think about that line in context, it's kind of insensitive. I think Fiora would have liked it too. Yeah, I think Fiora would have liked me being able to use my visions to prevent her death. Yeah, it seems pretty reasonable. Okay, so now that we have Monado shield, now comes the important thing. Okay, so we got skill trees. Now we can do skill links. So skill links are basically just allowing you the option. So I don't know if you noticed, but every time you level up, you get something called affinity coins. So you have the option of using someone else's skill art for yours. So like this one. So Ryan here has the ability to use mental fortitude, grants physical defense up at the start of battle against higher enemies. If I decide to skill link that to Shulk, then Shulk has the ability to use that skill also. While sometimes the immediate uses of this may not be apparent, like these two, I'm just putting them on just to have them there, but sometimes it doesn't make sense to put them on people because it's like a party-wide thing. And I'm not entirely sure if they stack or not, but I'm gonna give him these two. Again, doesn't matter because they both are allowed to have medium weight. But yeah, so now the first thing you should do with Monado Arts is immediately level up shield, because the further you get into the game, the higher leveled talent arts that monsters are going to use. And if you don't have your, what am I trying to say? If you don't have your shield level up, you won't be able to counter them. So that Arachno Queen was using a level 1 talent art, so my level 1 shield was able to stop it. If I don't level up my shield, go. If I don't level up my shield, then there's a possibility that like later on an enemy uses a level 4 talent art, and if I don't have a level 4 shield Monado art, it ain't gonna work, and I'm going to die. So remember, if you're playing this game, remember to level up your Monado shield. It happened to me a few times where I forgot to level up my Monado shield, and I ended up with a talent art that I couldn't block, and it was not a fun time. This pan art is really cool. Like, this is what they see. Like, it really shows the scale of these monsters, these titans. I love these angles, though, because it's like, these angles are impossible for Shulk and Ren to see from the angle they're at.
Wow. No matter how many times I see this, I never get used to it.
On the other side of those clouds.
Yep. It's our enemy. Mechonis.
Our
enemy.
I like that line. I think Adam Howden's voice acting as Shulk is actually really good. It's probably one of my favorite voice acting in this game. I think all the voice acting in this game is really good, even though it sounds a little bit weird to some people, mostly because it's like, it's British and we're not used to like actual British accents and stuff like that, but I like it. I think it works really well, and I think all the voice actors do a great job. It's not 100% perfect, and there are some like lines that I feel like weird when I listen to them, but other than that, I think it's really good. I'm not an expert on voice acting by any means, though, so I'm just saying what I like, and I like what I say. And here we got someone, oh, unconscious. And he got eaten. Now, the eating people that Fiora mentioned in the first attack makes a little bit of sense. They legitimately eat people, apparently. Why they must eat people? I mean, they're robots. I don't know what kind of sustenance humans give. And we finished the chapter, and there you see, slight spoilers, but there you see my other file that I'm working on right now, too. Alright, so now that we got this chapter completed.
If we just came up the Bionis shin...
Then this must be its kneecap, right?
Yep. Which means Colony 6 is up ahead.
Looks like we can climb up
this
there.
cutscene.
Great.
Pretty
I love
obviously.
a good climb.
Hold up. Why not? Hey. Asqueroso llegar. Pues nomás háblame cuando llegas y ya. Okay, bye. Alright, so this might be a shorter stream, but let's just get what we do. What we're here for. I like how they take off like the music around here. But really, if you look over there, you can actually see the Mechonis. So, hey, it's the cover of the game. Like, legitimately, it's actually the cover of the game. Only the Mechonis is a little bit more obscured, but I like that. I like that they gave us the scale of it and show us. What if, theoretically, I played this game like Skyrim? What does that entail? You mean breaking the game? You mean doing just side quests? I mean, which part of Skyrim are you talking about? Oh, hey, something new. Hi, Alex, by the way. Good to see you. Say, Shulk, what do you think this is? I have no idea. Alright, I'll just poke it and see what happens. Hold on now. I mean, technically, that's a scientist's way of figuring out how things do. You touch it and you see what happens. If you die, you die. Then you realize you're not supposed to touch that. Jump off the cliff. No, but I can teleport. Unfortunately, I cannot jump up the cliff. That's not a feature in this game. There's a 1,000,000,000% chance that that's dangerous. I mean, how else are you supposed to figure out what things do? I mean, how else did people in olden times figure out you're not supposed to eat something? You eat it and then something bad happens, and then they're like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to eat that. Now we know. Wow, that's not. Seem familiar, but not actually. Okay, so this place is basically a challenge room where his friends come here. That must mean friends want to become disciples. No backsies. So if friends complete challenges with much success, Archsage gave reward. Good thing Archsage transcend greed for material possessions. Otherwise, would not part with such priceless treasures. Yeah, we'll be your pupils. Why not? Everything happened as Nappan Archsage has foreseen. Incidentally, by the by, friends make new friends. I mean, that's how I play games most of the time for the first time. Yeah, this gives new time attack challenges, which give you items. I'm too weak to do them right now, so I'm not going to do them. Generally, that's how I play most video games. It's like, oh, can I go that? Can I touch this enemy? Can I beat this enemy? I get killed? Nope, I cannot beat this enemy, therefore I don't do it. I play most games that I've never played before like a rat. Only do I not do things when I get conditioned to not doing them. Loading. Yeah, so there's a lot of walking in this game, I'll just say that much. The areas are so big, which is great, but it's also it sometimes makes it a pain to get from point A to point B. Yeah, these are just normal quests.
Good day.
Blah blah blah, don't care.
Good day.
More? Damn, dude. You want me to destroy the entire ecosystem of this game, apparently. Alright, so now we're going to get into the iconic music area of this game. And by that I mean it's the music they use every time they mention Xenoblade in anything. The Bionic Leg.
Oi, Shulk, look over there.
Oh man.
Maybe someone's got a fire.
Were you still working at GameStop when this definitive edition was announced?
It's hardly a good spot for a barbecue. Come on, let's take a look.
I mean, any place is a good place for a barbecue, Shulk, if you try hard enough. But there are monsters around. Yeah, the monsters are your barbecue. So Gower Plains every hour. I can see why that would be irritating for you, but for me, it's music to my ears. Literally. That doesn't sound so bad. Oh, you made me bleed, you asshole. So let me guess, every time every time the trailer popped up, he would just... Oh crap, the bleeding killed me. Yay. I mean, bleeding does kill you, but crap, that's not what I was hoping for. That sucks. Yeah, that does sound like it would be kind of annoying. Oh man, I gotta go all the way back here. Like, he would quote the characters, or he would quote the entire, like, commercial with the narrator and stuff like that, too? I didn't bet this leg arguing. Oh, man, that sounds really annoying, actually. It's like, man, let the commercial do the talking. You don't have to repeat it. We know you know what it says. Let's get killed again. Oh, I didn't activate the damn thing. I will agree. It wasn't a catchy commercial. It was literally just saying, hey, get this game. It's cool. Crap! Drop him, please. Ryan is freaking bleeding. That's not good. There's no reason to memorize it. It was literally just saying what the game was. I'm gonna run away. Fuck this. Ryan's bleeding. It ain't worth it. I remember the commercial. The trailer was literally just explaining, this is the definitive edition. Go buy it. Let me check what armor I have on my characters. I feel like I'm missing something here. Paste this cap. Give me that light cap. Leather top, light top. Hey, someone's got to take the bullet, you know? I'm sorry, Ryan, but you... Oh, wait, it doesn't have the... Wait, which is the... I already had a fucking light top on, my dumbass. Hey, he's the one doing the distraction. It's a woman. He was the distraction while I got away. He's fine, he's fine. He came back, right? That's the funny thing about this game. You could just like ditch your companions and you'll be fine. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing I can do. I don't have any anti-bleeding armor, do I? Damn it! Well, you know what that means? More quests! Let's go back to Colony 9. Just take the aggro, man. Just take the aggro. Where are you going, Shulk? I'm just gonna go over here. Why? Because that monster isn't there. Thanks, Shulk. Shulk, you asshole. You asshole. Turn Rhine to line. Oh, now I can do this quest.
Hello?
Thanks for your help last time. The Black Nectar did get my son studying, but not for long. Now he just eats the sweets instead of studying. When he's had enough, he just goes out to play. Sounds like you've got a problem. Never mind, I won't bother you about Moritz anymore. Bring me 2 pieces of heavy bun of iron. What'd you need something that heavy for? Exercise. Sure, I believe you, lady. It's called bad parenting. I mean, her solution for getting her son to study was to give him sugar.
Hello?
I'm not a parent myself, but even I feel like that's a terrible idea. Also, you weren't here for it, but that Moritz was actually bullying some other kid too in a different quest. So yeah, it's pretty safe to say that she's probably not the best parent. Speaking of which, I gotta complete that quest anyways. Nera came back just now. He's safe and sound. Glad everything worked out. I think Morris has got something he wants to say to you. Go and ask him what it is.
Hi.
Hi. I apologize to Nita Nita. I ain't gonna make fun of him anymore, I promise. I can't believe how brilliant he is. He actually got a Crabble shell all by himself. And thank you for saving Nita Nita. I mean, I couldn't have done it. Of course not. You're a fucking like 8-year-old kid. From now on, we'll all play nice. I'm more impressed by Nita Nita. The fact that he went to a freaking island that's across the freaking lake. In a place with monsters and got what the hell he wanted to just to prove a damn point. My parents used to bribe me $5 to cut my hair because I hated cutting my hair. That was the one thing I remember them bribing me to do. Because I have like swirls on the back of my hair, so anytime most people didn't know how to cut my hair, even at a salon. I mean, that was my reward for not doing something usually. But they were lenient with my hair. Because I would catch the hands and I'd still not want to get my hair cut. Like I had some swirlies back in here, so whenever I went to a salon, they would actually like cut my hair in the back and they would pull my hair, so they didn't really know how to cut my hair. So I had to get bribed to cut my hair because I'm like, if you're not gonna make me go get some pain, at least let me get something out of it. That's the only thing though. Everything else was either guilt tripped or threatened. Yeah, Emmy's quest as well. Anytime I feel like I'm underleveled or I'm not doing things right, basically just go complete quests and beat monsters. That's not you. That's not who I'm looking for. You're who I'm looking for.
Oh, hi.
Thanks for the help. I can report that both targets have been eliminated. Everyone in the defense force is so grateful. Grateful to you and my platoon. Glad everything worked out. But with the effort, I'm closer to achieving my dream. I'll be sure to repay you when I reach my angle. Just give me a little more time. Flame gear. New weapon for Ryan. Alright, what else do I got? Anything left here? I can't complete that quest because I'm not good enough friends with Ryan, apparently. That quest always seems stupid to me.
Hello.
You kill those people so good. My dreams of being a war criminal. To be fair, we killed monsters. So it's not that bad. Go away, stupid freaking bunnies. Fuck, what's the word? They use for something that can be used to grab things. I mean, gameplay story segregation, okay? In story, they're good friends. In battle, every man for himself, alright? Up here. There's the unique monster I still have to kill. And don't worry, he's fine. He's like right here. He teleports back to me as soon as the battle ends. As soon as I run far enough away to where the enemy only cares about him and not me. Gameplay logic. Where is this? Is it right here? Well, it's a good thing he can't catch me then. Hold on. ¿Qué? ¿Te trajo concha o qué? Oh, veniste a dejar cosas. Ahorita voy. Huh. He won't do shit. And I ran past the... I did run past the enemy. Damn it! Alright. Time to not look like a dumbass while fighting these things like I was with the other enemies. I mean, Shulk does have a backslash art, so backstabbing is in his art, in his repertoire. That shouldn't be too surprising to Ryan or anybody else playing this game. Dropped. Thank God I'm like 8 levels higher than this, 7 levels higher.
Good job, everyone. Let's not lose our
Messenger. Ooh, messenger shoes. Sweet. I forgot that that's what this enemy drops. Messenger shoes are sweet because, let me remove that. It gives me agility up by itself, and it gives me more defense. Agility up too. You weren't here for the last stream of this game. I got curb stomped by the bunny because I was too weak. So excuse me for being happy that I can destroy this thing. Alright, so something came up, so I actually have to end this stream a little early. I might be back in like 10 minutes, so if anyone wants to wait for me, I'll be back in like 8 minutes or so, 10 minutes. Thanks for stopping by, Alex. If you're still here in like 10 minutes, I'll see you then.